Hello my beautiful Aries, Heather here from the Crystal Vein Tarot, here with your mid-month reading for the last half of July. So this reading is for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Aries. It is a general reading, and as a general reading, the messages are not going to resonate for everyone, so be sure to check out your Moon and Rising sign readings as well. For anyone who is new and joining me for the first time, welcome. And for anyone who is returning, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for your thumbs up, your comments, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so now. That way you are notified when other and additional readings come out for your sign. I do monthly readings for each zodiac sign. I'm no longer doing the weekly readings. Instead, I'm going to be doing mid-month readings for each zodiac sign as on top of the monthly readings. And I'm also going to be starting a new kind of reading that is based on the law of attraction and manifesting your goals and your desires, as well as releasing karma and releasing subconscious blockages that are preventing you from attaining your goals. And those readings are going to be based on the moon cycles, the new moon and the full moon cycles. So I'm really excited to bring those to you, and I really hope you tune into those and watch. But again, please subscribe so you're notified when those readings come out. Okay, Aries. So we're going to be looking at the last half of July here, the last 2 weeks of July. I'm pulling 2 cards for the week 1 and 2 cards for week 2, and I'm looking at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy for you. So Aries, let's see what energy we have for you in the last half of July. Okay, some transitions going on there. Okay. So Aries, in the bottom of the deck energy, we have the 7 of Wands. Okay, so you could be defending yourself in some kind of way, whether or not it's defending your beliefs, your ideals, defending what it is that you're doing. It really has, because you have the 7 of Wands energy, so this is for the last half of July. But it's really protecting your interests in some way, or protecting something that you have invested a lot of yourself into, a lot of energy, time into, something that, so, you know, it could be relate to your possessions too. But it could be a job as well, that you've done a lot of work, you've been working on a project. I'm just giving you an example of how this could play out, where you've invested a lot of time and energy into some kind of project at work, and now you have a colleague that's questioning you and challenging you and your outcomes, or your recommendations and suggestions to the upper management, and you could be finding that you have to defend your position in this last 2 weeks. That's just an example. It can really play out in any area of your life, because this is a general reading, so it's going to resonate differently for anyone. So this could be in your relationships, it could be in your house and home, it could be in your health and wellness, even spirituality, and your beliefs and values as well. So it's really, again, individual for everyone. But in that second last week of July, we have the Death card with it being clarified by the 2 of Pentacles. So the Death card here, this is the card of Scorpio. But this is really about transitions and changes going on. So you're experiencing big changes in your life. So something could be ending. And again, you could be, for example, finishing up a project here. And so it could be related to that. So it could be an ending of something that you've had on the go, whether or not it's a project or it's something that you're doing in a relationship. You could even be, for example, this could even relate to your house and home, where you could be moving. You could be deciding that you're moving from your home and selling your home, and that's a big ending, that's a big change. But this represents some kind of, it's that you are recognizing that it's time for you to move on from something, and so you're going through a rebirth and a transformation. So you will be beginning that in that second last week of July, and it's being clarified by the 2 of Pentacles. And this is about having choices. You have 2 choices. You could also be multitasking. You have a lot of things on the go, but you might have to make a decision now on which area to focus on. If you're juggling a lot of different things in your life, you now may have to like stop doing that so much, stop overextending yourself, and now focus on one thing or just a couple of things instead. So you're weighing your options, you're weighing your choices related to this transition. I see this as something that's kind of bright and sunny for you, in the sense that you know, with you having all of these choices, with you weighing your many options, that's like, where am I going to go next? What am I going to do next? Like there can be some excitement related to this death card for some of you. So I like seeing this combination here, Aries. Because in the final week, you have the Empress, and this is all about growth and abundance and fertility and creating things out of. So this is you planting those seeds. The Empress, she has that ability to grow things. She puts in the patience, she puts in the time, the effort. To grow. This card is often seen, it's not in this case, but it's often seen as a pregnant woman, representing the fertility and the time it takes to grow something and build something that's amazing and awesome in your life. So this Empress, she takes those seeds, she plants them, she nurtures them, she waters them, she loves them, she gives them everything they need to be the best version that they can be of themselves, and that plant grows into something that's abundant, provides fruit for everyone, and so it has this kind of an energy here with the Empress. And this is in your final week of July, so this is really about, you know, you're making that decision here in that first week. You're choosing a path, and it's good. It's something that you feel positive about because you feel like it can lead to abundance. It's something you're growing. This is a growth of something that you want to do, but also a personal growth for you that's going to make, you know, you a better version of yourself, Aries. But you do have the Five of Cups here. Completely understandable, because with any kind of transition change, no matter how positive it is and no matter how good it is for you, you have to release things and let go of it. And this Five of Cups energy, this is about loss and this regret, feeling some grief. It's grief over this water energy, because this is the Cups energy. So water energy is emotional energy. So this is you mourning the things that you have to let go of and release in order to move forward and go through this transition and this rebirth. However, do remember, you don't have to give up everything through this transition and rebirth, because you still have two cups here behind you that are full of all this emotional abundance. You just need to turn around and focus on that. So that's a little bit of a caveat. Like, you will be any kind of transition, change, Aries, you have to give up some things or parts of yourself in your life to make those changes and make room for those changes. But these are positive changes, so make sure that you're focusing on the positive rather than the things that you have to release and let go. And that's kind of the advice that you have for that last 2 weeks there, or that last week of July, Aries. So now I'm going to pull an Archangel Power Tarot card for each of these weeks, just for an additional clarification regarding the energy. And then I'll pull 2 Romance Angel Tarot cards, see if we can get any insights into your relationships, whether or not those are romantic relationships or they are just relationships with close bonds with people, friends, family, children, parents, whatnot. Okay, so Aries, we have the 7 of Raphael and we have the 3 of Ariel. Okay, so with the 7 of Raphael here and these transitions you're going through, this indicates that it's time for you to make a decision. So be very clear about what it is that you want and then take action. And that's what the 7 of Raphael is clarifying with all of this. And, you know, so if you have those decisions to make, you are weighing your options. Make sure that as you make a decision, be very clear on what you want and then take action in that second last week of July. And with the 3 of Ariel here, this is about doing what you love, and it's a time for great personal growth in your career and your artistic endeavors, Aries. So you could be working with others in a cooperative manner, but this is, again, it's doing what you love and personal growth in your career, in your artistic endeavor. That's really what this Empress is about. It's finding what you're passionate about. She's a very emotional energy. She's, you know, nurturing, loving energy. And this is like you following your passion. So beautiful, beautiful energy coming through in this end of July for you, Aries. I like seeing that. And let's pull some Romance Angel Tarot cards. That was way too many. See, and I felt like they were not shuffled enough. Okay, so Aries, what do we have for you in your relationships in this last 2 weeks? Okay, so you have healing family issues and playfulness. So The healing family issues is really that your romantic relationships grow as you heal any kind of hurts or feelings of wrongdoing that are stem from your childhood. So if you feel like it's about like forgiving your parents, forgiving siblings, for any kind of hurts that you may have experienced when you were younger, and that your relationships, so whether or not it's romantic relationships or other relationships, that they will grow and expand as you release those and forgive the past, really. And then there's a playfulness here, and this is really about you kind of tapping into that inner child and recapturing romance and allowing your youthful spirit of fun to shine through and bring a playfulness to your relationships, whether or not it's romantic relationships or your friendships or family members too, or how you deal with your children and your parents or siblings. So it's recapturing your romance with a romantic partner by bringing that playfulness to the table, or again, growing your relationships by tapping into that youthful energy and just being, goofy, having fun and not focusing on the serious so much. So these are the messages for you for the last half of July, Aries. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, be sure to subscribe. That way you're notified for your August reading when that comes out, your monthly August reading. And I look forward to seeing you. Have a fantastic last half of July and take care.